Still trying to figure out how all this insurance is going to play out. It's going to screw all of us in California, not just in California, but across the United States, because everything is getting more and more expensive to rebuild. And the way they figure out the premiums is based on today's numbers. They don't put into future costs. Every time I think about this, it frustrates me more and more because the insurance companies really don't give a shit about you. It's a business. And when they're at hundreds of thousands of people, they can't really care about your particular plight. They have customer service people hired to do that, but they're also designed to make sure that they give you as little money as possible. That's not really what this is about. This is about what's going on with insurance. We have something called Fair Plan. Out of all the states, there's 32 states that have Fair Plan. If the regular insurance carriers won't offer insurance on your house because you live in a fire zone, you can go to the Fair Plan based on the state. The insurance department requires all insurance carriers to push money into this pot. This isn't part of your regular premiums. So State Farm, Geico, AAA, you name it, they're all putting money into this. If you look at the fire map of California, everything in red and orange and yellow is where the fire plan sits. If you're in the middle of the valley or middle of the Santa Clara County Valley, you don't have to worry about it too much. I remember distinctly when the Oakland Hills went up. I was here in San Jose. You can blame policy. You can blame the governor. You can blame the smelt. You can blame all this other stuff. The problem is it's here. The problem's here. We don't have anything we can do to fix this problem. We don't have any way out. Insurance commissioners putting a moratorium on cancellations, meaning that they're putting the feet to the fire for the insurance carriers, making sure that they insure these people that are losing their homes. This whole area in red is up in flames right now or has burnt down. There's got to be a better way. Maybe it should be better land management. Maybe it should be homes further apart. Maybe it should be, I owned a cabin in Sonora area years ago, and the fire marshal or the rangers would come around and say, you need to pick up that defensible space. There's a lot of stuff that's not being done, I think. Yes, there's somebody that's going to be to blame. A whole bunch of people are going to be to blame. But right now, what I would say is they're going to figure it out. Let's not worry about who to point fingers at. Let's go out there and try to help these people and understand that there's got to be a group of people that want to try different things to see how defensible your house can be. Because I've seen reports and videos on TikTok about houses with sprinklers on the roof and they didn't burn down. And wouldn't that be great? Maybe that's just a simple answer, but how do you? So the problem is the state, the government, and I don't care what level of government, I don't care what side you vote on, it's the government. It's all based on levels of, this is how we have always done it. I think now is a great chance for us to really put our foot down and say, stop doing what you used to do. This is the new way we have to try things. And yes, it's an experiment. We might be completely wrong, but let's try it. Anyway, there you go. Tuesday, Los Gatos House of the Week, picked specifically because it is in the fire zone. See, right there, fire zone, $4.89 million. Would you risk $8 million on a house that's in the fire zone, knowing that you're going to have to pay Fair Plan? If I had that kind of money, I would be able to create a defensible perimeter, make sure that I had water reserves and battery backup that can pump sprinkler water all over 4.5 baths. And I'm right down the street from walking distance. It would be horrible if it actually burnt, this Los Gatos burnt down. But guys, look how kindled this place is. It's ready to go. It's like a powder keg. This is list price decrease for the week. 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square feet, built in 1960. This is not my listing, and it's over in the Mount Pleasant area. On market 40 days. They dropped it from 1.367 down to 1.32888, which means that the seller's getting pissed off at the agent because their agent's not doing what they're supposed to be doing. But you know what? It's really about the price for this home in this area today is not a value. It needs to be about 1.2 to attract the buyers, period. Otherwise, you're just waiting for the market to come to you. You got to attract the market. And the way to attract the market is you have a nice house like this. And after 40 days, you've overpriced it. You better lower it and get it sold, right? This house is worth 1.2 right now. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care how much they put into it. The fact that it's been on market for almost 2 months. Okay, a month and a couple weeks. It's nice. It looks like it's completely dialed in. I hate the AstroTurf, but that's me. There's an ADU, and I think that's included in the bedroom count. Kitchen, living, dining, covered patio, primary bedroom. Where's the other bathroom? Oh, there it is. It's the front of the house, a studio. It's not a kitchen. That's misleading. And I guess you could drop the ADU, right? It used to be a garage. That's why it's not selling, because you don't have a garage. This is really a 3-bedroom. They converted the garage into an ADU and they're pricing it like a 4-bedroom. Agent, sometimes you just have to say no. Where's the garage? Let me find it. There it is. 2-space garage. I don't see it. That's not a garage. When you're doing stuff like that, you got to make sure you know what you're talking about, because you either have a garage or you don't. And this one does not have a garage. This is the garage. It was converted. So it's really a 3-bedroom. And that, my friends, is why it's not selling. Some would call it lying. Some would call it politicking. Some would call it marketing. Highest sold price in Santa Clara County is $10 million. 70 guys, I'm telling you, I've been telling you this for the last 2 months. This is the time to make some serious deals. Criteria sold 0 to 30. Let's see how many sold. 432 solds. Let's see the last few. Look, 80% off original list price, 85% off original list price, 75% off original list price, 88% off original. Yes, there's houses that are going to sell for lower than list price. I can almost tell you that's a great deal if you can get it for about $950. 1.328. That's called hanging on a prayer. What other ones here? 86, 87% off list price. It's normal to see that kind of stuff. When you overprice your house, you're going to see this happen. It doesn't matter what market you're in. It doesn't matter what season you're in. It's always going to happen. We look at houses that have been on market for a long time. We go in and say, obviously you overpriced it based on condition, location, and market. Let's get to brass tacks. Here's what we're going to do. And then we negotiate. This happens all the time, guys. It's not abnormal for us to see this. You should do this if you're looking at buying. All right. Lowest sold price is $520,000. Yes, it was a 2-bedroom, 976 square house, but just imagine, what does that look like? It's a street. You're giving me pictures. Oh, it's on a corner lot. There it is. Corner lot. That thing's a piece of crap. That's really like a postage stamp thing. Jeez. I feel like I'm in a Warner Brothers cartoon. It's ridiculous. You got to tear that thing down, dude. I don't care. All right. And then highest for sale is the one in Vita Real, and then the other one up in the mountains that takes you an hour and 40 minutes to get to. I'm going to start looking at some other ones. Inventory is increasing and price reductions are decreasing. So that's great. Look at the last couple months. We're at 20%. One dropped at 16, but we're averaging